Bienvenidos y bienvenidas a mi canal Diego en la Lucha. No es novedad que a través de sus medios de comunicación los grupos de poder de Estados Unidos y Europa difundan al mundo la idea de que algunos gobiernos o personalidades políticas son autoritarias o dictatoriales si estos no cumplen con sus mandatos. Pero está claro que lo único que hay detrás de esas acusaciones son fuertes intereses sobre recursos naturales de la nación en cuestión, y lo que se viene luego de esas campañas mediáticas son intentos de desestabilización, ya sea mediante sanciones financieras o incluso invasiones armadas en nombre de la libertad. Pero ¿qué sucede cuando Occidente tiene socios que efectivamente son regímenes monárquicos autoritarios y que violan sistemáticamente los derechos humanos? No se pierdan del siguiente material, donde la ministra de Asuntos Exteriores de Reino Unido, Liz Truss, esquivó una lluvia de preguntas de los parlamentarios sobre la ambigua postura del gobierno británico respecto al historial de derechos humanos de Arabia Saudita, país al que describió como un importante socio.
You said you were talking about authoritarian regimes earlier, and you've said that the UK should be a robust counterweight to authoritarian regimes and that we are ending our dependency on authoritarian regimes for energy. How would you describe the Gulf states?
I would describe the Gulf states as partners of the United Kingdom. We're currently negotiating a trade deal with the GCC. Now, is every country that we work with exactly in line with United Kingdom policy on everything? No, they're not, but they are important allies of the United Kingdom.
Hang on, Mohammed bin Salman, responsible for the murder of Jamal Khashoggi, no? Yeah?
What I would say is that Saudi Arabia is an important partner of the United Kingdom.
81 executions all on one day in Saudi Arabia, and you don't think that that's an authoritarian regime?
What I'm focused on is making sure that we are dealing with the major threats to the world. The number one threat we're dealing with at the moment is the threat from Russia. In order to do that, we need to make sure that we have alternative energy sources. And one of the key sources of energy is the Gulf region. We're not dealing in a perfect world. We're dealing in a world where we need to make difficult decisions. And I think it is right that we build that closer trading relationship with the Gulf states.
If a country is an authoritarian regime, it's fine to do business with it as long as the authoritarianism is only within its own borders. Is that right?
What we're facing with Russia is a regime that is actively seeking to invade sovereign nations and create a greater Russia, recreate the former Soviet Union.
In the Gulf trade document that you just published, you say the government will continue to hold those who violate human rights to account. How are you doing that in the Gulf states at the moment?
Well, these issues are raised regularly with the relevant ministers and leaders who we meet in the Gulf states.
You have personally?
Our aim, I have personally, yes.
Well, your spokesman said that you hadn't. So what's the last human rights issue that you raised with a Gulf state leader?
I'd have to come back to the committee on the precise timing of that, but I certainly
anything.
have
Just
raised
tell us
it.
anything that you said on
well,
human rights.
Well, I certainly have raised it when I was in...
Go on, tell us one now.
I'm just trying to remember my most recent visit, but I can assure you I have raised it, and I will write to you with the details.
You can't remember a single human rights issue that you've raised with a Gulf state leader?
Oh, I've raised particular issues when I've been in the Gulf about
human
rights issues. Well, I'm not going to go into all the details of private conversations, which I will come back to you on in due course.
I'll name one.
No más preguntas, señor juez. Hubieran sido las últimas palabras de un abogado si lo que acabamos de ver hubiera sido durante un juicio. La doble moral se ve claramente y deja en evidencia que en política lo que está por encima de todo son los intereses y no la moral. Por más que quieran manipular nuestras emociones a través de los medios, las pruebas están sobre la mesa. Otro ejemplo contundente de estos altos niveles de hipocresía es que durante años han querido convencer a la opinión pública mundial a través de enormes campañas mediáticas que países como Cuba, Nicaragua o Venezuela son regímenes autoritarios y que por eso deberían ser intervenidos militarmente. Lo único que ha demostrado la doctrina occidental es que el mecanismo de pensamiento político que los rige es que el fin justifica los medios. Contame qué pensás sobre lo que te acabo de mostrar. Leo tus comentarios. Te pido que te suscribas a mi canal, actives la campana de notificaciones en la opción todas, le des pulgar arriba y compartas. Muchas gracias.